Okay. Okay. It says I'm live. It's not showing any playback issues. Team, if you're there, let me know. I think I may have sort of found a way to fix it. This has been one hell of a video so far. All right, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to do anything right now because, again, the playback looks fine. The stream looks fine. I haven't even opened up the playback. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to touch it because that's just going to chew bandwidth. All right. So Isaac, if you're watching this at the moment, can you please just drop a comment, let me know if it's working or not? Because I don't, normally what I'd do is I'd have the stream here that I can see physically. So this is what I'm broadcasting to you. This will show me what I'm actually broadcasting. And then I'd also have the stream on playback on my laptop where I can see it, just to make sure that what you guys are seeing and what I'm seeing and putting out is the same thing. I'm not even going to open my playback. I'm not going to look at what you guys are seeing because that's just going to chew bandwidth. All I'm going to look at is what I'm broadcasting to you, which appears to be fine. All right, you know what? We're just going to go with it. If there are major issues, guys, just let me know and we will just pull this stream for tonight. We'll do it tomorrow night, or maybe not tomorrow night because I won't be home until like 10:30, which is 11:30 for you guys back home. So might be a little bit late to do a stream, but yeah, what we're going to do, the idea of the stream is you guys are asking me embarrassing questions. So if you've got any questions that you want to ask me that you think are going to embarrass me, ask away. The idea is to make me as embarrassed and as nervous and feel as awkward as possible on a live stream. Anytime you manage to do that, I'm going to take a drink, as is now custom on this channel for some reason. That's where we've gone to. We've just gone into drinking because why not? All right, Ben, fire away. You've got a question. Go for it. All right. I apologize that I keep looking down. I'm just making sure with a couple of people who I know are watching this to make sure it's streaming okay. All right, so Ben, you had a question. Fire away. What is your question? This is going to make it harder doing this bit as well because normally I'd have the comments on the laptop so I can see them as I'm going, but now obviously I can't do that. So I'm just relying on my phone to read through the comments, and I know sometimes it skips them, but all right, so which person from YouTube do you want to hit first? Bro, all of them, to be honest. Just the entire, I'm breaking my only rule. I'm going to have my stream up on this computer, otherwise the whole idea of being able to read your comments isn't going to work if I'm just using my phone. So bear with me while I send myself the link to the stream, because believe it or not, it's the only way I can check the stream. All right, so once I open the stream, I'll be able to get back to the questions. Ben, your question was why are you so shit at streaming? It's because I'm a scuff channel. It's just how it works around here. All right, sweet. All right, I've got the comments up. Sweet. Which person from YouTube do you want to hit first? I'm going to start with everyone, just everyone, especially the ones who are in charge of monetization. So if you, I'm not sure about how YouTube works. Before you upload a video or start a live stream, it'll ask you if the video is for kids or not, because that is when it will push. If you say the video contains adult content and it's not appropriate for anyone under the age of 18, YouTube will not push that video. It will go to people's sub boxes, and that's about it. If you say it's for anyone, it will push and promote your video organically to get you more viewers, because it's advertiser friendly. But if you say it's got adult content in it, it won't promote your video one little bit. That's easy. Jake Paul. I think I'd actually start with the Paul Senior, their old man, after his, we'll say, sexual assault allegations that are quite disgusting. We might leave that one there, because I don't want to turn this into a Jake Paul versus fucking KSI thing. It's to do with the new copper ruling. It's just to do with YouTube wanting more money from ads and advertisers not wanting to be associated with dickheads like me, pretty much. So I can understand why, but it is annoying. All right. Have we been breaking up? Is the stream still running okay? All right, sweet. All right. If you have any more embarrassing questions, because we haven't actually had any embarrassing questions yet, we've just had a few normal questions, ask away. I'm going to get the party started with some, oh, is there a nicer sound? With some Hennessy. It's actually quite smooth to drink straight. It's quite nice. All right. Ben, Isaac, ask away. Ben, can you also message Joey and ask him to get on as well, because I messaged him before, but I don't think he realizes I'm actually live now. Ben, can you also get Brendan on? Can you get Michael on? Because I know those guys are going to have some real questions. It's because they got a humongous fine for abiding by the copper rule, and it's kids under 13. By YouTube's law in general, kids under 13 are not technically allowed on YouTube. That's why they created the whole YouTube Kids app, was because that's where everything for kids is meant to go. YouTube was never an under 18 thing. Which cereal box did you win your stream key? That is a very good question. Yes, I get it. I'm great at streaming. Very funny. The same one that I got my driver's license out of, apparently, because I'm just winning life at the moment. All right. So, would you trade? Oh, hang on. All right, so we've got, would you trade your beard for hair on your head? This also goes out to Ben. All right, so Isaac's roasting already. To be honest, yeah, I probably would. I probably would trade my beard for hair on my head. I would much rather have, like, look at this. That is a PlayStation. Fam. Compare the pair. What is this shit? Bro, my hairline is a fucking PS4 controller. Yes, I would swap my beard for my hair. So it is very manly of you, Scott, to hide under the pub test channel rather than just using the Talk Hub one, because I don't think that is a brand we want to associate with what is going to happen during this stream, which will probably be a lot of, not secrets, but a lot of dirt being dug up on me that I have to then admit to the internet, which is generally what happens on any of my live streams anyway. I think any embarrassing thing there is to know about me by now is out there on the internet, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, Ben, if you're able to get Joey on, if you're able to get Brendan on, and if you're able to get Michael on, because those three I've worked with and lived with for a period of time, so those guys probably know more about me than a lot of people do, and so they're probably some good people to jump into the stream and have a few different ideas as well on some questions to ask, only because Brendan, who I lived with for probably 6 months, worked with him, I spent almost every minute of every day with him, so he pretty much knows anything there is to know about me by this point. So I'm actually keen to get him on to see if he's got any questions for me. And as well, the two Sarahs, I'm sure Sarah number 2, the other one, would have a lot of questions to ask me because she loves this sort of stuff. And what I might actually do, I might actually share this link with her, because I am 99% sure she would eat this up for breakfast. All right, let's see. Alrighty, bear with me guys, I'm sending out some links to try and get a few different people on. Mainly people who I know are going to roast me. That's all this video is really, is just roasting me. And I'm fine with that. I'm more than happy for that to happen because... Nice Arsenal flag, yes. My Arsenal flag is up. It's normally actually hanging behind the camera, but from where, so normally I'd have the camera just around here. I had to move it just to try and get a little bit of a better internet connection. But yes, my Arsenal flag is hanging there and proud. And just off camera is my Australian flag as well. They're the Donnies, the real OGs of the channel. There we go. That is a creaky tripod. All right. Alrighty, it looks like we might have some anal. Oh, beautiful, anal. Just out of nowhere, the word anal pops up. All right, let me check the live chat. Where'd that come from? Anal. What about anal? It's good fun. I mean, sure. Yeah, it's all well and good saying anal, but you got to give me some context. Like, what about anal? All right, so we're going to have one of my old housemates joining us in a second as well, which means there is going to be a bit more dirt dug up on me that you guys might not know yet. But honestly, this is roast, you say. Yeah. Oh no, don't tell me we're having more internet problems. Hello Sarah, it is good to have you on, and hello Emma as well, it's good to have you on as well. Are we still having internet issues, guys? That is the real question. Is the stream still scuff? I hadn't anal on the first date. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. If she's down for that, then sure, why not? I mean, if that's where the date ends up going, cool, that's fine. If the first date leads to that sort of thing, organically and naturally, then I wouldn't shy away from it as long as we're both on the same page with that. I don't think it's something that you don't go on a first date expecting that to happen. That's not something you expect on a first date. But if it does happen naturally, which it sometimes does, then sure, why not try anal on a first date? I mean, if it doesn't work out, it's a good story at least, isn't it? So Sarah, you were saying you were having connectivity problems as well. Ben and Isaac, is the stream still okay, or is it still fucked? Seems to be okay now. All right, that's all right then. All right, so Sarah, the premise of this video is you just ask me as many embarrassing questions as you can. Try and make me admit stuff that you think will embarrass me or make me nervous or whatever like that. Yeah, why not? Why not have anal on the first date? Fuck it. I mean, it's anal versus normal. That's a better topic. That's that's a debate for the ages. That is. Buffering every now and then. Okay, I can handle buffering every now and then. It's a lot better than what it was. But yes, Sarah, because you do know me quite well, and I thought this is probably a really good chance for you to ask me questions you know I don't want to answer. Try and make me admit stuff on stream. As I said not long ago, most of my life is now on stream. Everyone knows. Okay. All right, so we have the question, thoughts on cocaine? All right, cool. We're going there. I'm going to... This story comes out at every stream. Oh, Ben, but there is more, my friend, that you do not know. Since moving, it has become a problem. I'm going to make myself a bit of a cocktail because I'm going to need it if this is the line of stories we're going down already. Thoughts on cocaine? I think it would be... I think it would be wrong of me to say I have never tried it. I think that would be a straight up lie. I think everyone in the stream knows that would be a straight up lie. I am not opposed to different sorts of stimuli, whether that be an energy drink or something more powdery. But it does the job. I'm not going to say I'm an avid user, but there was a stage in my life where I was using it quite a bit. Yeah, and a fan of Pepsi. Let's put it that way. That's a good way to put it. Let's move on from that. The line of stories. Let's just keep these puns going. Let's just keep them coming. Best pun, come on. I can't believe the cocaine questions have already started and we're only like 5 minutes into the actual questions. Sarah, you've gone very quiet. I was expecting you to absolutely roast me. Anything you can. I don't have any Red Bull at the moment actually, but I've got a can of Monster and a can of V that I've used to make a delicious cocktail that I had on last stream and I've actually become quite accustomed to. There's a little bit more than I'd normally put in there in that just because I'm going to get hammered, but it's pretty much just tequila, Hennessy, schnapps. Oh, I didn't put any schnapps in it. Oh, well. And energy drink. Let's go on Kingpin. Oh dear. Can't have a shower without Coke. So. I'm not sure if that's a story that should be put out onto the... I mean, it is anyway. I may or may not have... You guys are talking like I'm the biggest drug addict you've ever met. It's not that deep. Don't do me dirty like this. When I said roast me, I didn't realise you guys would just crucify me for something like this. Like, if I had any, I'd be doing it live. I would not doubt that. There's No, I'm not going to perjure myself. Oh, that's going to come in handy. All right. Do a Slurpee hurts too much. No. Let's move into a different line of answers, or questions, I should say. I think we've just about racked up all we can from this topic. Please, I beg. Some paint chips. Oh, yes, some paint chips from when I pulled those LED lights off the wall. I'm assuming you're talking about, Brendan. You keep drinking. I'm going to keep drinking, because if you guys are going to keep crucifying me for this sort of stuff, then I'm going to need to. We haven't racked up anything, mate. No, neither have I. I'm a good Christian boy. As you can see, I'm a good Christian boy. So, Brendan, the idea of this is to, 1, roast me, 2, ask me questions that you know are going to embarrass me by answering. So your job is to literally either just roast me or embarrass the living hell out of me. That's all this stream is. That's all my my videos are anymore. And yes, I do apologise, as I did apologise profusely when I ripped paint off the bedroom wall, Brendan, from taking those LED panels off the wall. I am sorry. I'm more than happy to come down and repaint it when I come down, as long as Michael doesn't mind sniffing in paint fumes the next couple of days while he's trying to sleep. I'm more than happy to repaint it after I did do the damage. So it's only fair that I repaint it. All right, let's move on to a different topic. So guys, let's just turn this into a flat out roast. It's already sort of started that way, so let's just turn this out into a flat out roast. Just go ham, get it all out of your system, say whatever you like, just go nuts with it. If you have any questions though, at the same time, still ask questions. Questions, comments, queries, anything like that, go ahead. But if you guys want this to be a roast, let's just turn it into a roast. Oh, after the first 5 minutes of this video, I'm already regretting I even do these sort of videos, but you guys enjoy them, and that's the main thing. Jesus Christ, Isaac! Oh, you can't be saying that. You can't be saying that. What takes longer to come live? Cancer patient or your live stream? Rah. For people who know, that's kind of mad. You can't be saying that. I wear that on my chest, bro. You can't be saying that. Damn. Do a butt chug. I am definitely not giving myself an enema on stream. That's just not happening. And actually, I do thank so far everyone for not donating, because that was annoying last time. As much as I appreciate it, you guys donating, I've never asked for that sort of stuff. So we now refer to people who do something special at work as a Terrence. Is that because I'm autistic, mate? Is that what this is all about again? You can't help but bring it up, can you? How is work, mate? I'm sure you guys missed me. I didn't do too much special there, to be fair. I wasn't a bad worker. I made the odd mistake here and there, but I think everyone did. And I'm not surprised you refer to making a mistake as a Terrence, because it's like my parents' fucking, I went to say motto, but that's not the, moving on. Just going to try and roast myself before you guys got to it, but I'm just going to move on from that. Alright, I'm going to start calling out people in the chat who I want or I think are going to be able to roast me. So for now, Sarah, surely you've got something in the bank, a question you've got, or even if you don't, I'm sure your other half has plenty to say. Bro, I'm 100% sure you can't say that. I'm going to allow that comment only because that doesn't reflect me. Alright, I'm actually going to try and get one of my housemates in to see if he can Alright, so what buffers more? Alright. Would you leave your... Fucking hell. Sarah, no. Oh no. Would you ever leave your family and friends again just for pussy? No. It's over. It's over for me. No, I wouldn't. I regret that very much. Damn. Oh, I can't believe you put it that way. Fuck, that's... I can't believe you've actually gone there. That's throwing me. Sarah, that is fucking savage. Oh, alright, moving on. Isaac, what buffers more? A stroke victim or your internet? Bro, you're going personal with these. You are going personal. First it was cancer, now it's stroke. This is all mad. This is all too mad. Guys. Alright, so first you go cancer. Then you go, would you ever leave your family and friends again just for pussy? And then you go stroke. Fam, this is madness. I know it's all love. I know it's all love, and that is all good. I don't take any of this to heart. It is all fun and games. But I just didn't think that sort of stuff would come out. Fair play. You've done exactly what I asked you to, and that was roast me. So fair play to you, but Jesus Christ. Greta is addressing the UN live now. We can roast her. Oh, I don't feel comfortable roasting like a 15-year-old girl on YouTube. I don't think that's something YouTube really likes people doing on its platform. Show of hands in the comments. Who has some opinions on Greta? I think everyone's got opinions on Greta Thunberg, but I don't want to say them. But if you say them in the stream, we're all sweet. Next time we're a sign on your head, I'll make bad choices. I just fall for bad people. Like, yeah, hindsight is a wonderful thing. If I hadn't known what was going to happen before I moved, then obviously I would never have moved. I had the right intentions at heart when I moved. I thought it was worth doing. Do I regret living at the other side of the country to all my family and friends? Of course I do. Of course I do. And lesson learnt the hard way, very much so, because now I've been up here since we broke up. It's probably been about 4 months now, and it's only been until very recently that I've had mates up here. So for 3 or 4 months on my own, the other side of the country, to anyone who knows me or cares about me, it's hard to do. It really is. But doing this sort of stuff lets me connect back with you guys. Lets us have fun and banter like we normally would off camera. But that's also why, and jump too early. Yeah, well, I think we all know I jump quite early. I think everyone knows I run my race before it's ran. Sir MJ, you say you wear your cancer on your chest like Iron Man gone wrong. Oh, fuck. Oh. Damn, let me just recover from that comment for a second. You say you wear your cancer on your chest like an Iron Man gone wrong. Bro, what is this? Who has more hair, you or your goddaughter? My goddaughter. My goddaughter has more hair, hands down. She's got more hair than her godfather and her actual father combined. I think my left eyebrow has more hair than Ben, to be fair. But, oh, this has been, oh no. So I'm just finding out more and more people who are watching this. And this is something that maybe I didn't want them to know. I hope you guys appreciate what I do for entertainment for you guys, because it buries me into deep holes. What's your biggest regret since you left Melbourne? Oh, that's actually a tough one, to be fair. Okay, my biggest regret since leaving Melbourne would be not returning as soon as I could. In saying that, the reason I've stayed is because I found my way into a profession that is looking very promising for developing a career opportunity for me in a management role, which is something that I've been able to prove that I'm quite adaptable and quite good at. And there is some stepping stones already in place to develop my future and my career even further, and really streamline that sort of process. So as much as I regret not moving back home as soon as I could, I'm staying here for a reason at the same time. All right, Isaac just said a paragraph, so I'm gonna have to. Brother's doing me dirty still. All right, Shane got a hair one either. The nose abuse. Yes, Brendan, the nose abuse. So delicately put. And you know what? Fuck it. Non-stop mentality here. If you guys think it's all just an act, or I suppose most of you guys are well aware, but yeah, it's not just an act. I told you guys I'm honest and I'm truthful. If you ask me questions, I will answer them. So there we go. All right, so I'm going to read out Isaac's paragraph because I know where this is ending, because I saw one name at the end of it and I know exactly what he's on about. Terence is an inspiring YouTuber. Every time we talk about it, we discuss about our favourite YouTubers and why. For me, it's KSI, because I'd love to do many things at once. For Terence, it's Calix. For backstory for anyone who doesn't know, Calix is a YouTuber who had leukemia when he was a kid. So thank you, Isaac, for making that comparison. Because even with cancer, you can still do YouTube. I love my friends. My friends are great. Yeah, actually, just doing that, I probably got demonetized, but I think for the amount of swearing and references we've already had in this video, I was never going to be monetized in the first place. So if you guys want to donate, that would be amazing. No rain regrets leaving Melbourne. Oh, all right, guys, we have a Sydney cider amongst us. We have a Sydney cider in the chat. I am going to turn this for the next 2 minutes into a let's roast the absolute crap out of Sydney, because I'm not having anyone from Sydney coming onto one of my streams and bagging out Melbourne. It cannot be. You are from Sydney. You are from the place that invented arrogance. You're from the place that invented shit bridges, shit coffee, and shit people. You cannot chat shit about Melbourne. Come on. You just can't do it. Stop. No, I'm not having it. Yes, Shitney. Not Sydney, Shitney. All right. The two Sarahs, I know you guys are still in the chat. Please hit me with some more roasts or questions. I might actually say steer back towards questions again, because they're easier to get a conversation rolling with. Oh, dear. Oh, why do I do this to myself? As I said, I really hope you guys do appreciate what I do for just to make you guys happy. That's all I've ever done YouTube for, is to try and bring some entertainment and some joy to you guys. I know in the 2.5, 3 years I've been doing YouTube, I have dug myself a massive hole that I'm almost lucky that I don't have more subs, because if I had a big amount of subs, I would be in a lot of trouble for the things that has come out. Here comes the liquor. Not even, I've had half a glass, relax. Fuck off, Sydney FC. Let's not get the football chants out, because otherwise I'll start chanting some colourful language. So, again, I do hope you guys enjoy. If you do enjoy these sort of videos, make sure the capital of Australia, Sydney, the capital of it, you're chatting shit. No, stop. It's 1 on about 6 here. If you do enjoy these sort of videos, make sure you hit the like button. That lets me know you guys are enjoying it. And I'm indicting myself for a reason. I'm not just coming on and saying all these things about myself for no point. You guys are actually enjoying me doing this, which if you are, I think I've shown I'm happy to keep doing it. So please do hit the like button if you are enjoying it. It would mean a lot to me, and it gives me that feedback that you guys are enjoying it. Brendan, I've lived with you for like 6 months. I've worked with you every day for like 6 months. Please give me a question, roast me, something that you know will embarrass me. Oh, overseas visitors cannot pronounce Melbourne. I hate it when I hear an American try and say Melbourne. Melbourne. No. All right. Actually, here's a decent question. How many subs do you lose a week due to these live streams? That is a fair question, and I'll answer that honestly. I do lose subs every time I live stream. Why do I keep live streaming? Because I don't care about the subs. I don't care if I'm gaining or... I'll rephrase that. It is nice to gain subs, yes, of course it is. But I don't do these just for the subs. I don't do these to gain popularity or whatever like that. I do this because I just want to give you guys some funny content and something to laugh at after the end of a shitty day. It's Monday. Nobody likes Mondays. The last 2 streams I've done, I've deliberately done on a Monday because Mondays are a shit day at work normally, and this is just something to entertain you at the end of the day. I lose on average between 6 to 12 subs per live stream I've ever done. So there is proof, I suppose, that one, I don't do it for the subs, but two, subs are never in my mind, because I've never actually said that on stream until Ben just asked me then. It's only something I've said because I've been asked. It's not something that I go, I'm not going to do live streams anymore because they're not worth it for me because I don't gain subs or anything. I honestly don't care about subs. All I care about is you guys and giving you some funny content to laugh at. All right, so Gonzo says, hey, g'day Gonzo, I hope you're still bending it around corners, mate. How is Beckham? I hope you've been going 10 toes lately. Hopefully not with someone who's been using you again. I'm not going to roast you anymore because this is supposed to be roasting me, not roasting you. But I do genuinely hope you are well, mate. Oh dear. There are some people that may be watching that I just sort of wish weren't. I taught an American how to say it properly last week. Would that American be a YouTuber, Ben, by any chance? I thought Canberra was the capital. Pretty sure Canberra isn't Sydney. No, he's just being a smart ass, but to be honest, Canberra is just as shit as Sydney. Well, Sydney's like a bigger version of Canberra, but with Bankstown. You should do your spicy streams on Twitch. They allow breastfeeding these days. They do. That's actually something that would make a pretty topical video that I'd dedicate a full video to doing, is the conversation around why Twitch is now allowing breastfeeding on their streams. Is it a move in the right direction? Is a tough question, because there are obviously certain complications that come along with breastfeeding that have to do with things like privacy and viewership. But I think if there is a way of maintaining a viewership that is of age to view that sort of content, and the streamer themselves are comfortable to broadcast that sort of thing, I see it as a good step forward in way of that sort of thing. It's a natural thing. Breastfeeding is a natural thing. It shouldn't be sensitized or, sanitized. It doesn't need to be, because it's as natural as giving birth or, anything else. I'm not saying that I'd like to see a live stream of someone giving birth. Absolutely not, because I'm just not ready for that in my life yet. But it's one of those natural things that society has sort of sanitized to a point where it's a taboo subject, but it's completely natural. It has no reason to be taboo, if that makes sense. All right. But you'll need to keep your put. All right. How many cocks have you have? Oh. All right. How many cocks have you actually seen? That is a fair question, and the answer will surprise you. If Gonzo is still watching, there's one. All right, I'm going to have a quick look at who's in the chat at the moment. 1, 2. So I know I've seen 3 people in the comment section. I've seen their cocks. So there's 3 people just in this video alone that I've seen. A lot of it comes from playing sport, like just having showers with the boys after cricket or footy or whatever it was. It's weird at first, yes. It doesn't feel right, but you just sort of learn to come with it. Ben, yes, you've seen giving birth twice, but you are quite used to looking at in the interest of staying somewhat monetized, I'm not going to finish that joke. Terence, please don't breastfeed on this stream. I've got the tits to do it these days. I'm growing some nice big titties, so I could probably do it. There is one person watching this stream who hasn't commented yet, who I very much want to comment, and I know they're not going to, but I asked the chat, can we please put in the comment hashtag please comment Jade? Isaac, are you still there, mate? No, you're not. Okay. Isaac's not with us at the moment. I was going to say he normally has some good questions. Oh, all right. Quick question. So, Sarah, any question like that, I have to actually approve. So if I'm looking at the computer for a while, it's because I'm reading through, approving all of these comments that have suggestive words in them. That's just one of YouTube's filters. Message deleted by Cornerflag Games. View deleted. Ben, you can't just go around deleting people's comments because they're telling you to shut up. Come on. If you're going to moderate the chat, don't just be biased and moderate whatever you want to moderate. All right, tits or ass? I am an ass man. I'm an ass myself. But if it's, yeah, between tits or ass, I am an ass man. Hands down. And I think Ben is as well. And I think Isaac is as well. So there's two people in the chat who are also, I think I've just thrown them under the bus, but yes. Yes. Thank you, Ben. Let's get that hashtag going. Ben, while you're there, can you please plug the socials for me in the chat? Even though everyone in this stream knows what my socials are. They know what my Twitter is. They know what my Facebook is. They know what my YouTube Snapchat account is. They know all of that. So, but just make me feel like you're doing something. I'm going to. There is a section. Where is it? Let me just copy and paste this one. I'm going to get in trouble for this. All right. Thank you, Ben. No, my computer doesn't want to copy and paste. There it goes. Guys, everyone copy and paste that. Make sure we get that going around in the chat. Alrighty. Actually, speaking of Woodsy, Ben, what part of America is Woodsy from? So, for those who don't know, Woodsy is a big part of Ben's channel. He has been on live streams every now and then as well. Obviously, with time zones and himself being American, it is a little bit harder for him. There we go, some plugs in the socials, yes. I'm going to call out on, whoop, shit. Hitting wrong buttons, there we go. All right, Brendan, I reckon you've got a story about me. I want you to bring up the topic of a story that you know I'll know, and I'll tell that story on stream. So let's make it as personal or as embarrassing as you want. Michael, do the same thing. Is anyone else having trouble with buffering or just me? Oh no. I hope you're lying, man. I hope you're joking. Please don't tell me it's still buffering. Please tell me it's not still buffering. All right, if there is anyone who can hear me right now, please tell me it's not buffering. He's in DC. Oh, okay, cool. Nope, it keeps buffering for me also. Oh, no, not again. All right, how bad is the buffering? Do we need to end stream or are we able to push through this? I was going to get one more story from Brendan if he had one, or even from Michael, because they both worked with me for 3 or 4 months. So I had a fair bit of contact with both those boys. I'm sure they've got a story or two about me. It's good now. All right, sweet. Hopefully it stays good. His computer is as slow as him. Joke's on you, I'm not using a computer. I'm streaming on my phone. Here's my computer. Flex that Mac. All right. Michael, if you have a story from work that you want me to share, let me know what it is. Or just like put in the comments a quick topic or whatever it was. I'll tell that story because I'm sure that we've got a story from work that would be funny. I'm sure there is. Shit. Team. There we go. Don't forget that if you ever live stream, don't forget that you are wired up to the camera. All right, so huffing hydraulic fluid at work. Yes, that was a good day. Scuff stream. There we go. So when I was working, I used to work with Sir MJ and with Brendan at a manufacturing place. We'd work with heavy machinery, and a lot of that machinery required a lot of hydraulic fluid to keep the pistons and everything pumping. His net and 4G coverage is fucking shite. Yes, it is, because we live in Australia. Oh, fuck. Push through like double anal. Who doesn't love a good bit of DP? All right. All right, sweet. So I just got a question from Sarah that I just read. I'm going to explain the story previously first, and then I'm going to get onto that question because that's a good question. So one of the machines that we were working with broke down. It started leaking a lot of hydraulic fluid. It started making us feel very dizzy and high, to be honest. When we realized this, I may have taken advantage of using cloths that could be used as balaclavas, rubbing it in hydraulic fluid until it was absolutely covered, and then just wrapping it around my face, and I was high as a kite for the next 2 or 3 days, and that was the most fun I've ever had at work because I could not stop laughing. It was just one of those things where the dumbest shit would just make me laugh, and I wasn't high on weed or coke or anything like that. It was just hydraulic fluid. But our boss denied that there was even a problem. He denied that that would happen, and so he didn't fix the problem very urgently. And so for the next 2 or 3 days, it was just, all right, it's a shit day. Let's just huff some hydraulic fluid and get through the day. I realise this sounds very similar to the discussion we had at the start of the stream. All right. If you were on a date, on a Tinder date, and the chick was not what her pic looked like, would you pay for dinner or bail out the bathroom window? I would, if I'm 100% honest, of course I'd pay for the date and everything. I'd still be a gentleman about it. I wouldn't bring it up. I'd finish the date. I would then simply say at the end of the date, I don't think this is the right thing for me or for yourself. Or I wouldn't say for yourself. I'd say I don't think this is the right thing for me right now. I don't think I can fully commit to anything with yourself. I wouldn't just bail out the window. But once that date was over, that would be it for me. If I effectively got catfished. Chris said, get off Macca's Wi-Fi. Of course, Chris brings up Macca's, you chubby fucker. I hope you're well, Chris. I'm only joking, mate. Actually, Chris, I'm sure you've got some questions to ask me because you of all people have got a lot to say. So, Chris, ask me some questions, try and embarrass me. We'll try and keep it M-rated because I know where your mind will go to. So let's try and keep it at least M-rated. Why Chris is having a think, and I know it takes a while for you to think, mate. I'm going to move into just quickly what next year looks like for myself, and what you guys can expect from me moving into next year. So next year I will be here for the first while. Yeah, well, it was a little bit of brain damage, but I didn't have much to damage in the first place, so no one could really tell. And Michael, if you're still in the chat, you can attest to how quickly that stuff hits you, how amazing that feeling is. Or message retracted. Let's see what Brendan said. Oh no, I can't see what he said. He retracted it, not Ben. Actually, speaking of Tinder, I think you guys will all be proud to know that I've deleted Tinder for a while. I'm no longer on Tinder because for two main reasons. One, I don't want to go and catch feelings for anyone who I may not be able to commit to here because I'm planning on moving back home in the new year. And two, I'm not that sad and lonely. I was, but I feel like maybe I shouldn't be. So I'm going to give Tinder a miss for now. I know we've had some amazing times, Ben, Josh, who's not in the chat at the moment, but we've had some amazing times on Tinder in Adelaide, which always comes up every live stream. So my Tinder form is fine still, but I think I might just give it a miss for a while. And to be honest, I think you guys, as much as you roasted me, especially you, Sarah, for that drink, I would honestly really encourage you to try it. So we have got, damn, that didn't work. All right, so Scuff Stream. We have basically got Hennessy, tequila, and butterscotch schnapps with energy drink. Honestly, guys, try it. It is not as bad as it sounds. It is quite smooth, and you wake up with zero hangover, which is why I've turned back to it today, because I knew during this live stream I was going to need to drink, because I knew there were going to be certain topics brought up, which were, and I was just ready for it this time, unlike last time that caught me off guard. All right, there we go. We're set back up. Look at that. Not even a Scuff Stream anymore. Ben, I think it is time for you to tell a story. So, out of everyone in the chat at the moment, I've spent the most time of my life with Ben. It was thank you, Ben, for handling that, as it told me. So Ben, yes, allow. Grinder looked better. Yeah, Grinder looked better. You know, there's just some great guys on there. It's just, I sat down one morning and thought, you know what I don't get enough of these days is dick pics. And so I joined Grinder, and now I'm just, my goal was to have dick pics, and that has just been fulfilled every morning. It's great. All right. Have we stopped doing roast, have we? Because since we roasted you and I kind of still want to keep doing it. Why don't you roast a few of us? You took it, now dish it out. No, only because YouTube will monitor what I'm saying, not what you guys are saying. So you guys can roast me as much as you want, and this video can still be monetized. If I start roasting you guys, there goes my monetization. And I know I'm not doing it for monetize. I'm not doing this video for money, but it does help pay for things like microphones, LED lights, cameras, setups, decent fucking internet, all that sort of stuff. No, Brendan, I'm not a pisshead, not like yourself. Yeah, that food was very fun for someone who doesn't do drugs, laughing at how big someone's hands were compared to his face. Oh, yeah, so that that was so fun at work those few days on hydraulic fluid, because I think because you had never, but you don't do drugs, Michael, when the hydraulic fluid hit your brain, it was just, you were just so out of it. It was hilarious. You looked like the biggest stoner. And it's funny because we actually worked with stoners and you still looked like the biggest stoner. I was waiting for someone, one of the OGs, to mention Brazilian dick pics. So for the new people to the channel, when I was starting off my YouTube career, when I was doing videos with Doug, I would receive daily Brazilian dick pics. And I mean daily. Since I haven't collabed with Doug for 2 years now, I haven't received any, which has been great because it's not what I expected. It's not what I necessarily wanted. And I certainly didn't encourage that sort of behavior. It just sort of came with the territory of the viewership that I was in. But what can I say? I just missed it. I just missed dick pics. You know, there's a certain artistry that you can appreciate about a good dick pic. The right angle, the right lighting, the right camera. It can be appreciated. Hashtag put out your dick pics. All right. Well, not long to go. Ayla makes her first appearance, so I can have one. I am very excited for the birth of your child as well, Sarah. So the two Sarahs that I know are both giving birth within 6 months of each other. I'm very excited to come home. I'm going to be overloaded with baby, which is fine by me because they are adorable, and I am, as Ben would put it, I am clucky. But it is going to be an amazing time and an amazing feeling around both families when that does happen. And I'm very excited to be able to come home and be part of a part of all of that from both sides. He cannot roast us because there are still some untold stories. Yes, there are still some untold stories, which I'm sort of giving people the chance to get those stories out before the stream ends, because I don't want to roast anyone and then have the stories come out, because then it's a retaliation and YouTube doesn't like that. Whereas if you guys just get the stories out and I can explain them and then we can go to roasting, it's all fine. So I am trying to play a bit of a diplomatic game here with you guys. And that is only to make sure that YouTube doesn't cancel me, because cancel culture is all there is. And I said cancel, not cancer, for you smartasses in the comments. Chanel, hello, it is good to see you. Oh, good to have you here. I know we haven't met or anything, but if you have some embarrassing questions you want to ask me, now's the perfect time to. This video has had scenes of a sexual nature and high drug references in it already, so nothing is off the table at this point. Chris said, how much will you sell yourself for to get back to Melbourne sooner? Honestly, there are some nights where I sit up at night, I can't sleep because I'm just thinking too much, and all I think is pack your bags and go. There's literally nothing holding you here. Now there is, obviously I need to give 2 weeks notice to work, but there is, if I wanted to, I could just up and leave. And I'm aware of that, and it is something that I do think about quite frequently, but I am also determined to stick this one out for the betterment of my future and a potential career. I heard kidneys go for a few thousand these days, but these days I think I need both of them. I'll drink to that. Can I get some ratings for the crystal glassware too? Fucking Mickey Mouse. All right. Oh yes, you have too. Oh no. Chanel, I really do apologize. I did forget that. Yes, I have met you before. Ah, damn. But it is great to have you here. Oh, Michael, I wish I could share. Michael, drop it in the comments if I'm allowed to share what you just sent me to the chat. Let me know if I can put that on camera if you're happy for me to share that, because I need you guys to know what I'm looking at right now. All right, I'm going to apologise to one person in particular. I am sorry, but come on, just have some fun. That's all I'm going to say. Michael, if you're still there, mate, let me know if I can put that on camera. All right. It's been over 5 years since we've been in front of each other. Fuck, has it been 5 years? I didn't think it'd been that long. It has been a long time. That is fair. But yeah, I do apologise. All right. So Michael's given us the all clear to show what he just sent me. So why I am live streaming, a few of my mates think it's a funny idea to send me some weird and random stuff to try and put me off while I'm streaming. So if you do notice I'm looking back and forth from the computer, it's one, I'm either reading the chat so I can answer questions or whatever, or two, it's because one of you guys just sent me something and it caught my attention. And this is something in particular that has caught my attention. We're going to make sure I don't show too much of my room because there is a lot of my room that is messy. But and before monetization is over, I think that was just under 3 seconds, so we're okay. There we go. As a kid, I spent every school holidays in Cairns. Say hello to a lot of my family up there. I can understand why people come here as a holiday. It is a nice place to come for a holiday. It is an absolute shithole to live though. Just straight up, it is shit. There's nothing to do. There's an aquarium that is overpriced and is mind-numbingly boring. There's a barrier reef, but if you wanted to see that, just tip some bleach down a sink with some water and you got the same thing. There's some fishing. You're more likely to catch crabs off the hookers on the corner in Cairns than you are to catch anything out in the sea. So it's a nice holiday, it's a nice getaway, it's a nice escape, but I would not move here. Should use him for a tripod. To be fair, the old fella has got some girth to him. I'll give him that. Let me just bring, that is a hefty tree trunk. He's done well for himself. I know that is Photoshop, but mate, fair play to you. Right. I feel like I've actually got off pretty lightly this stream because normally in this sort of stream you guys would roast me even more than you have. I know we went through the cancer, the stroke, what else did we go through before? The autism. Just keep it coming. I honestly enjoy having a laugh about it. And the reason I enjoy having a laugh about those sort of things is because it's my way of accepting that, yeah, that's part of my life, that's something I have to deal with, but it's my way of saying, I'm okay with this, I'm in control of this, I'm on top of this, it's not controlling me sort of thing. So if you're afraid of hurting my feelings or making me feel bad or anything like that, please don't. Roast me as hard as you want because I am 100% down for it. Isaac, I know you've got some roast, mate. I know you've got some good roast. Go for it. Please, go in. Keep it coming. Yes, that is what I did yesterday. Oh, there's an in-joke that only Ben and I know, but now everyone does. Chanel, why can't you roast me? I know you remember that night with myself and a few of the blokes on PS when we were streaming. I'd taken a couple of ecstasy tablets, and I was more than loving that night. I was in a very loving mood. You're just an underpowered Deadpool. Well, you've got the first half of Deadpool right. Do you at least remember his name? I remember it's Smokey, but I don't actually remember his name. And I was trying to think of it as I was talking, but I can't remember his name. I remember his voice. You don't forget that voice, but I can't remember his name. I know what his PlayStation handle is. I'm not going to say it obviously for privacy, but yeah. If you ever feel lonely, just talk to the voices in your head. Oh man. You didn't have to go in that hard. If you ever feel lonely, just talk to the voices in your head. Fam, I know where you've got that bar from too. That is from the, oh bro, that's from the rap battle that you and I actually had. That is one of my bars I used against you. You can't use my bars against me, man. It's not on. You can't do me like that. All right. Scotty, of course. Of course. And just the fact that I was able to explain the situation, you guys knew exactly who I was talking about, means that you guys very well remember the night I'm talking about. Luckily, my mum just thought I was very drunk, and I wasn't going to tell her that that wasn't true because I didn't want the backhand or the wooden spoon or the kettle cord wrapped around my legs at that point. Why not do it every day? Still boring. Oh, Sarah, don't go deep. Don't try and think about talk. You'll have a stroke. All right. These stroke references, man, they get me. No, when I said, do you at least remember his name, I was referring to your Tinder date. Very good, Ben. Very good. Very, very good. No, I don't take names. I just take digits. And at the moment, I'm up to 6. All right. Yeah, Sam, they're no fun anymore. All right. Actually, no, never mind. Keep roasting me. I want to see how savage you guys can get, because I know there are a couple of you that still aren't pushing hard. I know there are a couple of you that can just go that a little bit further. Honestly, guys, go in. Michael, what have you just sent me? All right, so one of you guys has just sent me another meme on Facebook. That one I cannot show. One, because of one of the words that's used in it isn't friendly or isn't something that someone of my appearance can say. And all right, I'll put it this way. There are 2 people. There is a forehead involved, and it's along the same line as the other one, but this one is captioned, "Fuck you, I'm a unicorn." I'm going to say that much. I'm sure we're all on the same page now on what that photo. Some of the stuff that you guys send me is actually mad. Where do you find that stuff? All right. All right. We missed those nights, and half of us have gotten back into it again. I do want to get back into jumping on not on stream with you guys, but onto games with you guys. It was incredible fun. We made it a weekly occurrence where I'd stay at Ben's for the night and we'd stay up until like 5 o'clock streaming. It was amazing fun. I'd end up either drunk, high, or both while we're doing it. But it was just the escape from reality, and just being able to chill with you guys was amazing. We all clicked so well. We all had such amazing fun. I think Scotty probably got the wrong impression of me from that night, but hopefully he doesn't remember me for that. And I hope we are still on good terms. All right. Sarah is abusing Ben, so I'm going to allow that comment. What's the difference between Jeffrey Epstein and your blood cells? Your blood cells actually try to kill themselves. Big ups Jeffrey Epstein, man. Bro, you comedian. You straight up comedian. Epstein's private bankrolls, I didn't fall into a loop of rope. Oh, I never thought you would compare me to Jeffrey Epstein. Bro, that's mad. All right. Terence, you need a bra on while you're drunk. Why is that? Are my titties drooping? For the first time, I would like to welcome to the channel my little brother, who I am absolutely mortified if he has been here the entire time. Everyone check out my brother's channel. He has a channel of his own, Cheeky Panda Gaming. He's decided to start roasting me too. I don't know how he's found this stream. I don't know why. Tristan, why? Oh no. Alright Tristan, whatever has been said tonight doesn't get repeated. I'm happy for you to know because I'm honest with you. But oh, chat, can we just take a moment to think about everything that has been said tonight and the fact that my little brother is now here watching this. Tristan, if you go back and watch this, nothing gets repeated. Oh, I can't believe my little brother is actually watching this stream after some of the stuff we've been saying. All right, you look thirsty, have a drink. I'll drink to that. All right, so my little brother decided to roast me. Was going through your cricket bag the other day, found your extra small box. Thank you, Tristan, for that roast. He is saying, I have a small penis. It must be in the family then, because you've got one too. Scotty was also off his face that night. Yeah, he was also gone, but, you know, where's the popcorn? Yeah, this is going to get interesting now. I'm going to encourage you guys to keep roasting me. Don't stop just because my brother's here. He roasts me just as much as any of you guys do. Yeah, exactly. He is an old enough lad now. Nothing. He's been through enough that he would have heard all of this sort of stuff anyway. He's a smart kid. He's not dumb. He knows this stuff. So keep roasting me anyway. The only thing I ask out of respect is we keep my chest out of this. Those who know why, and we're not going to say anything more on it. The only time Terence uses a condom is through airports. Shit, what can I say now? My brother's watching. Alright, Tristan, none of this gets repeated, alright? Please don't repeat any of this to anyone. Not even Bridget, because I don't think she knows any of this. Isaac, you know damn straight. Yeah, it wasn't condoms, it was shisha straws, and I just whipped that out at the airport and had a good go at it in the terminal. So I know we've been over this story before, but I'll go over it once again. So it was a flight back from Adelaide. We got into Melbourne Airport. We were in the arrivals lounge. Or was it departures lounge at Adelaide? Either way, I opened my bag and realised there was still some talcum powder in a shisha straw that I was using to stop myself from getting sweat rash. And I decided that I was getting sweat rash at the airport, so I pulled out the shisha straw and made sure that I wasn't getting sweat rash anymore in the middle of an airport. Terence wears bras when he's drunk. Yes, I actually do. And I still have a lot of photos of me wearing bras when I'm drunk. For some reason, when I'm drunk and I see a bra, I just put it on. Sarah, I don't know how many times I've put on one of your bras. I just seem to do it. And I'm actually more than happy to share. All right, I'll make a deal. If this video hits 10 likes, so we're at 4 at the moment. If this video can get to 10 likes, I'll put one of those photos up on Twitter and I will not remove it. It will stay on Twitter permanently. So if we can get this video to 10 likes, I will put one of those pictures of me in a bra, drunk, up on Twitter. The amount of times I found his G-string in the washing machine was unbelievable. you don't have to tell people I wear a thong. It's fine. Everyone does it. Everyone likes a little bit of breeze between the cheeks, you know? It just lets the cheeks breathe. Nobody likes to clean the arsehole. Just a little bit of breeze in there. It's all good. I think I may have actually genuinely upset someone. Damn. Alright, I've had another meme sent to me. I bet you're naked under those clothes. Fucking slut. Damn right I am. How many likes is that now? How did we just... Fam, how did we just... Ben, you're an arsehole. Ben, that's cheating. I know what you've just done, Ben, because I know how many accounts you have. That is cheating. Alright, so I did say at 10 likes, I'd post a photo on Twitter of me wearing a bra while I'm drunk. We've just hit 9 likes. We're 1 like away. Ben, logging into all your different accounts to like the video doesn't count. That's cheating, but I'm going to allow it because I didn't think of that, so fair play. Well done. You've outsmarted me. I can't say anything to that. But please, guys, keep the roast going. I actually I don't think my brother's here anymore. I think he has disappeared, but I'm going to plug his channel once more. Let's see if he's there. He's not here anymore, so I don't think my brother is here watching anymore. But his channel is Cheeky Panda Gaming. Make sure you check it out. He doesn't have the setup that I do, which is something I'm working on. I want to be able to give him the right setup to be able to do videos as well, because it's something he enjoys doing. At the moment, what he does is he records videos on his iPad, edits it himself, and they're all gameplays. So he does GTA, stuff like that. He's also done a few IRL videos, which are pretty cool, considering he doesn't have a camera, he doesn't have anything like that. He just uses his iPad and he edits that way. So he's done it incredibly well for himself. Team, it's raining. It hasn't rained here for like a month. And it's actually raining. Yes, so he's not here anymore, so all jokes are back on the table. Go for it. Any jokes you like, go for it again. All right. Twitter encourages me to wear bras. So brave. Twitter encourages everyone to do whatever they want. Oh, who damn liked it. So we're at 10 likes. So, all right, we're at 10 likes, so I'm going to have to put up 11 likes. Damn. Let's see if we can hit 15. If we can hit 15, seriously, I promise you guys, I will honestly put up as many photos in my phone as I have of me wearing bras. And I'll put them on Twitter, no comment, no caption. I'll just put them up there for all to see. All right. Are you sure? Sarah told us we all stopped what we're doing to come see you. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. That's how we had 14 likes. How's this happened? All right. Oh fuck. I'm trying to hit something I know we won't. My brother's still here, but all jokes off the table. Go for it. My brother's open to that sort of stuff. The only thing I ask you not to make jokes of is the chest. Anything else is on for it. Only Terrence is allowed to get rid of his secret stash. Yeah. Terrence hasn't been to a barber's in ages due to the fact the last time he was in one, he punched the barber for suggesting that he would get rid of Terrence's stash. That is true. When I had the stash, we're at 15 likes. We're at 15 likes. Fair play. So that is all the photos I have in my phone of me wearing a bra just going up on Twitter. What I'm going to do is, if you guys have any embarrassing photos of me, any photos you want me to post on Twitter, if we hit 20 likes on this video, I will upload onto Twitter any photos that you have of me that are embarrassing. I know there are a few of you that will have embarrassing photos of me. If we hit 20 likes, that's only 5 more likes. I will do that hands down as a thank you to everyone for just smashing the like button. So he's worse than the YouTube. Jeez. No, to be fair, my brother is better at me than YouTube. How he does it, I don't know. I've got people to support me. I've got the knowledge, I've got more equipment to be able to do YouTube. My brother just has his iPad and the game he's playing, and that's it, and he still pumps out content. I don't know how he does it, but please go and check him out. Cheeky Panda Gaming. Don't expect world-class content. He is young, he's fresh to the tube, he does the best he can with what he's got, but how he does it and how he grinds just to make content for the same reason I do, just for the sake of the love of it, there's not enough YouTubers like us who do that. So please go check him out, follow, subscribe if you can, that would mean the world to myself and to him. All right. You can make all the jokes you like about me shaving my chest. I'm sure I have plenty of those. How did you let Ron Howard look like How did you let a Ron Howard lookalike outsmart you? I'm not actually sure of the fam. Chanel, you're doing a madness. Start digging through those albums, people. We're at 15 likes at the moment. I've just had notification after notification pop up of you guys sharing this video, telling people to like it. I'm not mad. Fair play to you, but if we hit 20 likes, any photos you guys have of me that are embarrassing, I will post. I don't care if I'm naked, I don't care if I'm absolutely off my guts. I will just post them as a thank you to you guys for smashing 20 likes. All right. Your face is embarrassing enough, so I don't need to send you your profile picture. Fair play. That's a fair point. I don't even remember what my profile picture is. Let's have a quick refresher. Oh, it's only that because I look half decent in there. I look like I've actually been to the gym once in my life, which is not far off being an absolute lie. All right, not mad. Good. I was worried. All right, pay no attention. That's a Chris joke, T. Okay. I've got an embarrassing one of your hairline. All right, come on, hats off. Let's all rinse the hairline. Come on, everyone, rinse the hairline. I did this one before. There we go. It's the PlayStation 4 controller. What else have you got for me? All right, Chanel, roast. Honestly, roast. I don't care how hard you go, just roast. I'm going to quickly send one message just because I am in a shared house. I do want to still respect the other people in this house, so I'm just going to make sure that I'm not being too loud. So please bear with me while I just do that. All right, so you guys are starting to send me some photos. If we get more likes on his live feed, we get photos of Terrence in a bra. Go, go, go. All right, so you guys are actually starting to spam this on Facebook now. Fair play to you. I didn't say you couldn't, but you guys are actually starting to share this stream on Facebook to try and get people to like this. So we're at 16 at the moment, so we need 4 more likes. I don't think we can do it, but if you guys prove me wrong, a promise is a promise. All right, I don't, but by far the best embarrassing one of you I've seen is your video challenges in Brother's Backyard. All right, yeah, sweet. So actually, Sarah, if you want to go through that video that I did, that can actually, I've got all those photos. So if you tell me what sort of images you want from that video, I have all those photos. So whether that be the one where I've got mustard all over my face, whether that be where I actually bruised a rib from jumping into a fence just to do the silly salmon challenge, whatever that photo is, let me know and I'll post it if we hit the 20. We're not there yet, but we're getting close. All right, it's going the way of the PS5. My hair is going the way, no, the hair isn't going the way of PS5 and the way that PS5 is new and better. My hairline is old and worse. What's the difference between Terrence and Flinders Street Station? Nothing. people only care about their watches. You know what? That's creative. I'll pay that. Man knows me. Man knows I flex that watch. That's solid gold face and that, you know. But that's actually a really creative joke. I'll pay respect to that, Isaac. Well done. Mirrors can't talk. Lucky for you, they can't laugh either. You can do better than that. I know where you're at, Chanel. I know you can do better than that. You don't need to start off slow. Just go straight for it. Google Ron Howard and put a pic of Ben next to it, you understand. All right. Excuse me while I Google Ben Howard. This would want to be worth it because this may make the stream skip. Still more hairline than Ben. Yeah. The funny thing is, he's better looking than Ben. Ron Howard is better looking than Ben. I think I kept saying, hang on. I might see if I can pull this up for the. Oh, he's better looking than Ben, and he's got more hair too. All right, Chanel, if you're still there, roast me. We're at 18 likes, fam. We were sitting at 2 likes for honestly nearly an hour. How are we at 18 likes? That's a madness. All right, Brendan, Isaac, you guys have gone quiet on me. I know you guys have got some roasts. Isaac, I know your pen and paper sitting there writing these as you're thinking. Chanel, roast me. Sarah, I know you've got some stuff to hit me with. You've seen me at my worst. Do your best. All right, sweet. So I was just making sure my housemates that I'm not being too noisy coming this time of night. All right. So where have we got? What does Terrence and a stripper have in common? They both use bad lighting to seem more interesting. You know what hurts me most? I'm more insulted that you're calling that bad lighting. I'm actually about that. I like the blue backdrop. I've had it in my videos before. The first ever live stream I did was still home in Melbourne. I had this blue background. I had it a bit more bright than this. I've added white to this because I have got the house lights off. But I'm actually about this lighting. I'm actually more hurt that you're having a go at the lighting than me. All right, team. I don't know if you guys can see the stats for this video. But does anyone want to have a guess at what's just happened? Because I can't I beg you guys don't have many photos, that's all I'm saying. I beg. Because I know there are some embarrassing photos that I've got on my own phone that if you guys, to be honest, if you guys don't, so I'm assuming you guys can't see the live stats for this video, but what has just happened is we're at 19 likes. I've just disliked the video for myself. We're at 19 likes. We are 1 like away. If you guys want to start sending me photos that you want me to upload onto Twitter, send them in now. Pardon me, send them in now. I'll start putting them all together so that way once this stream's ended, we can all just go onto my Twitter and have a good old laugh at this. Once these photos are up, by the way, I'm going to put them up as a batch, as many as I can at a time. I'm still more than happy for you guys to go and retweet these photos and get everyone you want to retweet these photos. I'm also willing to reach into my own pocket if not many of you guys do have some photos, because as a thank you from me, to hit 20 likes on a video like this for a channel like mine is a big effort and a big deal, especially when we've probably only had 20 to 15 viewers over the entire video. So to hit 20 likes is massive. So I am happy to forfeit myself, and if you guys don't have many embarrassing photos of me or photos you want me to upload, I will fork out into my own camera and upload some photos that are embarrassing, I'll put it that way. All right, so we are only 1 like away. There has been a suggestion of going back through a few of my videos, or one in particular. Oh my God, Michael, you're sending me more photos. I cannot show that photo on stream. This one is of a unicorn, but it does. Yeah, no. Yeah, nah. No, that one's not going on stream. Can't believe we've hit 20. What does Terence have in common with a convicted pedo? They're both hoping no one has photo evidence. But unlike a pedo, I'll admit it. All right, I can't believe I've not admitted, but agreed to do this. I'm off for the night. This mama bear is tired. We'll check in with you soon. Much love. Thank you very much for dropping in, Sarah. It's been a pleasure to have you here. I hope you and Bub are doing well, and I hope Chris is doing well too. All the best if that does come within the next few days or weeks oncoming, and I will definitely catch up with you soon, just as a catch up and to make sure everything's going well with that as well, because I do pray that everything goes well and it goes as smooth as possible, because I know there has been some trouble. So I really do pray and hope that that's going well for you. Isaac, you're running off with these one-liner zingers, bro. You're doing madness. But I need everyone else to jump in. So Michael, jump in there. Banter. Just Google insults and spray them at me if you think they fit. Isaac, I know you've got bars in your head. Even rip off cursor bars, I don't care. Just roast me. What we're going to do is I might even put a time limit on it. So we might go another 14 minutes. In 14 minutes, if we can hit this one last like, it's done. If not, I will end the stream at 19 likes and we'll compromise. And we'll talk about what that compromise might be at the end. You're the reason the genie pool needs a lifeguard. That would be true if I didn't drown in the gene pool. And I think people like me need to drown in the gene pool, because more people like me is not what the world wants. Let's be honest. I'm just going to be honest on that one. You can take that to mean in any way you wish. There's a few reasons you might think that, but it's up to you to interpret that as you will. So you've got another, what did I say? We've got 13 minutes to hit one last like. If you do hit that one last like, I'll be posting all those photos on Twitter, not to be taken down, for you guys to retweet, comment, do whatever you wish to. Share them around, that's up to you. I will ask, if those photos do go up, please have the respect for myself to not then go saving them and sharing them on other public forums. Feel free to retweet them, whatever, keep them on Twitter, that's fine. But please have the respect for myself to not go saving them and then posting them on separate public forums, because I am, at the end of the day, doing this for you guys. So please have that respect back for me. That's all I ask. Chanel, don't apologise. Go in. I don't know if I can do this. When I hear you read it out, it makes me feel like a dick. No, don't feel like a dick. I love this shit. Anyone who knows me will tell you I love going for banter. Ben will tell you, Isaac will tell you, Brendan will tell you, Sarah will tell you, I love the banter. Go as hard as you want. I will cop it on the chin happily and laugh about it. I don't care. Go for it. I think I better make myself another bloody drink, champion. All right, so we've got 8 viewers at the moment. If all of you guys have liked, we might be in trouble. Because we still need one more like. And that one last like seems to be your head. Who's done this then? I beg someone hasn't just made an account for that one sole reason. I beg. Fair play. Whoever that is, let me know who that is, because that is genius. Fair play to you. We've hit 20 likes. Your autism is the reason we have safety signs and measures. That would be true if I could read, but I'm autistic, so I can't. Oh, is there a better sound than that? All right, so we're at 21 likes. So anyone watching, if you have embarrassing photos of me, send them to me. I will be open and honest. If you send them to me, I will upload them. I will not filter them. If you want me to upload them, as part of my promise, I will. So now's probably a good time to start sending in those photos. Isaac, brother. Oh my God. Brother. You know the worst part, Donnie? She was doing that with other dudes while she was with me. Brother, that's mad. All right. Comment of the night goes to Isaac. The best thing about Terrence is he can cop it on the chin. Same thing could be said for his ex. Brother, that is a madness. Oh, damn, bro. Oh, that's done me real dirty. Okay. I'm going to need a drink after that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fair play. I mean, you're not wrong. Those who know, know. Let's just leave it there. You know, in the words of Chris Brown, these hoes ain't loyal. Bro, damn. Damn. I mean, I love that shit, but keep coming. Hit the like. Who are you, Donnie? Who are you? I just want to know who this is, because if it's just someone who's made an account just for this, ultimate respect to you. That is mad. But if you aren't, and you are just someone random, like, I just want to know who you are. I zoomed in on your face. This is hilarious. All right, sweet. So we've got... So we've got our first photo sent in that someone wants me to upload. This comes from Sarah. I might show you a preview just so you guys know to expect, or the benchmark or anything like that. So this is by absolute all means fine. I'm more than happy to upload this sort of stuff. This is nothing. There are some other photos going around that might be a little bit more embarrassing, incriminating to upload. They're the ones I'm worried about. But that is one that is going to be uploaded to my Twitter. That is the first one I've had sent in from you guys to be uploaded. So that one will be going up as soon as this stream is over. What I might do is I might wait for you guys to all send in a photo or two if you have any. So that way I can upload them all at once, and I just do a big batch upload. So that way if you guys want to retweet them or whatever, you can retweet the whole lot of them rather than sitting through and scrolling through each photo. If you guys think that'd be easier, let me know. Or if you want me to upload them individually one by one, let me know. I'm happy to do both. It's up to you guys. One by one might actually be more embarrassing, because that one you can just pick your own photo and retweet that if you think it's going to embarrass the crap out of me, which is probably more so the case. All right. I've got a good one for you, burning in Melbourne victory scarf. That is one of the ones I was worried about. If you send me that photo, I will honour my promise and upload that to Twitter. That is one of the photos I was worried about coming up. We did make a promise in Adelaide that that photo wouldn't be resurfaced. It is up to you whether you want to send me that photo or not. If you send it to me, I'm going to honour my promise and upload it. I'm putting it back into your hands. If you want me to upload that photo, I will. That is up to you. Mate, if you nut in her eye, how many people's kids would your ex be watching? Oh my God. Brother. You know what's mad? I moved to the other side of the country to be with her. And after 2 months, she was cheating on me. And now you guys are roasting me on that. This is mad. Oh, let's keep going. Keep these roasts coming, baby. I love this shit. Kalia, I'm sorry if I've butchered your name. How are you? It is good to have you here. This is turning into a roast of me. The idea was you asked me embarrassing questions you want me to answer on stream. It quite quickly turned into a roast. So we're just running with a roast at the moment. As well as that, I've asked that if we hit 20 likes, I'll upload to Twitter any photos you guys have of me that you think are embarrassing. So if you have any photos of me that you think are embarrassing, send them to me on Facebook, Twitter, Messenger, whatever. I'll upload them to Twitter after the stream is over, because I'll go through and collate them all. Whether you guys want me to upload them one by one or as a batch, that is up to you. I'll leave that up to you guys, but I'm happy to do either. Still wouldn't help him get laid though. All right, if Terrence shaves off his beard and keeps the stash, he looks like a 70s porn star. Yes, I do. No, I'm not mad about it. I actually have a few photos on my phone that if you guys don't send me many photos, I'll use one of me just with the stash looking like a 70s porn star, because that is, let's be honest, an embarrassing look these days. I wouldn't do that. That's just mean. We had a gentleman's agreement. Okay, thank you, Ben. We did have a gentleman's agreement. I'm glad you've honoured that. I would have honoured my end of the bargain had you sent that in, but we did have an agreement, so thank you for honouring that. Are we allowed to submit unreleased videos of you asking for a friend? Yes, you are. You're allowed to submit any unreleased or unseen footage of me in a recording or video sense. If you send that to me, I'll upload that. I'm not actually sure what you've got on me, because I know I've filmed with you and for you in the past, but I'm not sure what videos that you're referring to. But yes, if you send me those, I will upload them to Twitter. All right, Terrence the type of guy to date someone who puts his ex in sex. Terrence the type of guy to date someone who puts the ex in sex. All right, so we're going to get deep on this. All right. So yeah, not only did I move up here and 2 months later she was cheating on me, she was cheating on me with her ex. That's what he was referring to. Brother, You're on a madness tonight. I'm enjoying this. Keep it going. Even if you walked in the door now, I wouldn't see your hairline until Christmas. My brother is back again, ladies and gentlemen. Now you see where he gets it. My family are one big pack of jokesters, and my brother is no exception. He's learnt from me. He has the same sense of humour as me. He makes the same jokes that I do. Even in primary school, which got him in trouble. He made the same sort of jokes that I would while he was in primary school. I'm not proud of that, but I am still a little bit proud of that. But even my brother's roasting me for my hairline. This is a kid that is 14 years old and almost taller than me. But you are still a scrawny little kid, though. Don't forget that. We have to tie you down in the wind, Tristan. I've sent some photos. Check inbox. All right. He also can't be within 50 foot of a school, which is true, because otherwise I fall over because my erection is so massive, it just tips me over. That's all. That's the reason. It's not hard. On the contrary. All right. So Ben has sent me some photos that I'm going to have a quick look at. Photo of me in the hospital, fair. A photo of me smoking it, so you know how to play didgeridoo, you have to inhale and exhale at the same time. There is a photo of me smoking a shisha in Adelaide where I'm inhaling the shisha and exhaling it at the same time. I'm happy to put that photo up because that's a mad photo. I actually enjoy that photo. That looks pretty cool. Another photo from Adelaide. I feel like, Ben, all these photos are going to be from Adelaide. So there's another photo from Adelaide. You guys are all going to see this, so I won't go through them and tell you what each of them are. But there's the one I was waiting for. Me in Rundle Mall, pretending to have sex with a pig. You guys are mad. Please note, I love all these comments. I love you guys for roasting me. It's all love. None of this is taken to heart. This is all fun and games. I completely understand that. I'm not mad about anything that gets said. Enjoy going ham. That's all I'm going to say. Every time Terence and I talked about rap, he tells me he can't write lines anymore. Mate, it'll help if you stop fucking snorting them. Woo. Oh my god, the next comment too. Terence's hairline is so far back that it doesn't know it's been cheated on yet. Oh. Isaac, bro, what are you doing? You should be in the circuit, bro. This is too good for just YouTube comments. All right, so I'll read back through those properly where I'm not pissing myself laughing. So, the first comment is, every time Terence and I talk about rap, he tells me he can't write lines anymore. Mate, it'd help if you stopped fucking snorting them. The second comment, Terence's hairline is so far back that it doesn't know it's been cheated on yet. Brother, you're out to get me tonight. This is too good. I don't know how you come up with this stuff, but man, fair play. I'm not even mad. That is so good. All right, Ben, you've just sent me a photo. How old is that photo? I don't even remember that. It says 500 yards. Feet. It says 500 feet. You look sick. Yeah, I know that's your old house, but I don't even remember that. That's the stage where I went. I did go through a stage where I was wearing beanies maybe about 2 years ago now, and that's a photo from then. So if you guys want to see the sad phase where I went through wearing beanies and having bum fluff, then that's going to be posted on Twitter tonight. keep roasting me, guys. Please, honestly, keep roasting me. But also, if you can't think of a roast, let me know if you want me to upload those photos one by one or as a batch, because to upload them as a batch would be easier for you guys to share all those photos and really embarrass me. Or I can upload them one by one and you can pick and choose which photos you you retweet or anything like that. Kalia, are you new to the channel? If you are, welcome to the channel. It's not always like this. I don't always do this sort of content. This is what my channel has turned into recently because it's the best way for me to upload in my current circumstance is to live stream. So that's what I've been doing. He was very emotional at the time. So what time was that I was very emotional? And please don't say when I got cheated on, because that's a cheap laugh. I'll rate it, but it's a cheap laugh. Oh, it all makes sense now. Welcome to the channel. I've only just clocked who you actually were. I'm so sorry. The fact that I can't speak English properly anymore sort of, yeah, explains the level I'm on right now. But I do apologise. I am so sorry. I feel like an asshole now. Your only chance of being laid is to crawl up a chicken's ass and wait. Yeah. A cheap laugh, like your last relationship. Thank you very much. We're really just pushing this topic now, aren't we? You guys have found a soft spot and you guys are just nailing this in. All right, like your last relationship. Yeah, cheap laugh. I wish it was cheap. It cost me fucking flights from here to Melbourne and back and then driving all the way up here. And then it's cost me living up here for the last 6 months. And let me tell you, this place, Cairns ain't cheap. All right. More like the last 3. We're not going to... All right. We can talk about my last relationship. Let's not bring up all my exes because we don't have time for that. Nailing in like her ex. I do appreciate it. Don't say poor Terrence. It's all sweet. I enjoy this banter. It is honestly all fine. Don't worry, when you come home, I'm sending Ben up to help. I don't understand, Sarah. What do you mean? All right, so we have more photos that have been sent in. I'm not going to check the photos that you guys are sending me in at the moment. I'll leave them until after, so that way there's a surprise for me when I upload them as well. Oh, to help bring you home. Yeah. Let's see a pig laugh with your last ex. So for those who aren't new to the channel, I do still have a video up on my channel with my ex. I haven't taken that down because I'm not ashamed that we were in a relationship. I'm not ashamed that we made that video. If I'm 100% honest with you guys, I knew about everything before we made that video. So it was in between, so I did the makeup challenge and then I did a mukbang. In between those 2 videos is when I found out. So you will actually notice in the mukbang video, I don't act the same towards her as I did in the makeup challenge video. I'm a bit more distant, I'm a bit more blunt. I still wanted to keep an appearance that everything was fine because I didn't want everyone to know what had happened. I didn't want it to become a big thing, and I didn't want it to be, my dirty laundry to be aired, if that makes sense. I'm fine with it now because obviously we're not living together. I've completely put it in the past now and I've taken the time I need to process and deal with that. G'day Lockie, it is good to have you up. It's been a while since you've been on the channel, so welcome back. We are currently roasting me and the flavour of conversation at the moment seems to be around my ex. So let's just go in. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong. Can we get a rip in the chat? I was going to say, yeah, you will notice a difference in how I acted between the makeup video and the mukbang that we did together. It was in between those two videos that I found out. I wanted to keep an appearance that everything was fine because I didn't want to, one, make my own problems public, and two, I didn't want people constantly asking me if I was okay and offering support and everything. I just needed to deal with it how I needed to. The comments are just getting better. All right, so Scott says, let's go in. That's what she said to everyone. I wish it weren't true, to be honest. Hit the like. Please, please tell me who you are. I just want to know who you are. So we're at 21 likes, so that hasn't moved. He isn't lying. No, he's not. She is what you would call an attention-seeking whore. As soon as anyone shows any interest, she's there. When asked if she regretted what she did, she point blank looked me in the face and said, no, I would do it again. So I have no reservations in how I talk anymore. I did obviously while I was healing and recovering, but now I'm open to speaking my mind, if you will. Terence, I have one final good roast, but it's too harsh for even me. It's the one to end all of my roasts. Go for it. That's all I'm going to say. Go for it. I don't care how harsh, how hard, just go for it. Go in. Your ex, your left hand doesn't count even if you cheated on by giving another guy a hand. Fucking joke's on you because I'm right-handed. I wank with this one. Haha. Every night. It's not every night. Why would I say that? What did she do? Have not been here for ages. Lockie, it's a long story, bro. Basically, there were some other people who took her fancy, and I came to realize that that was not where I needed to be in my life with her. So we ended things, and I took my time to process that, and now I'm out of that place. I'm well away from her. Won't contact or see her anymore or anything like that. It's just, you know, our own lives are our own lives again. Bitch gonna get an STD doing that shit. Probably has, probably will again. Don't care. Not my problem. Right, she put hands on you. Let's move on from that one. 3 times a day. Isaac went there. I was waiting for someone to make that connection and he's gone there. I don't know what left a bigger hole in your chest. The cancer or your ex. Oh, bro, what do I say to that? I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Honestly, cream pie her right in the face will feel much more better. I'm going to leave that comment because the last time I saw her, you know, I'm more than happy for you guys to joke about it and make fun of it and say whatever because I am honestly past that part. but I still don't feel comfortable bringing up what I still consider personal information, which is anything regarding herself and I, how we dealt with it, how the relationship was for ourselves, and that sort of thing. Any personal information, I still don't feel comfortable sharing that because it is still between herself and I. And even though we might not be together anymore or anything like that, I still have the respect for her that that information isn't mine to be going and sharing out to everyone. And I'm sure she will do the same to me. Actually, no, she wouldn't, but I'm not going to sink to that level where I just go and blurt out someone else's business to everyone where it's not mine to say. She might do that. I know she does that, but it doesn't mean I'm going to as well. Just out of respect, even though she's not giving me the same respect, I'm just not going to do that to her or to anyone else. I wouldn't do the same to them either. So make all the jokes you like about it, but I will be a little bit reserved in what I actually say if you're asking, not just making jokes about it. The other ex. Which other ex are you referring to? Ben, good to have you in the stream, Ben. What is up, mate? It's good to see you back. Yeah, lucky bro, she was, straight up. She's cold-hearted, she's... Bro, like, yeah, she just was, yeah. Men, remember, yeah? Men don't care about all that. Men know about that, yeah? Hey, big man, don't ask questions, yeah? All right, guys, honestly, what we're going to do is we have hit the 20 within the time limit I said, so I'm 100% sticking to that. I think everyone, lucky to be fair, every guy has that story with an ex, and every girl probably has that story with an ex as well. Because people, when they're not mature enough for an actual relationship, they will get distracted by other people, and that's where you find people cheat. But it's just about, and people have mentioned it in the chat that I just saw pop up, my ex from Point Cook, she wasn't mature enough for a relationship yet, and that's why it ended, because she just didn't have that maturity. And that's, she didn't cheat on me. She was close to it, but she didn't, but she just wasn't mature enough. Bruh. All right, everyone in the chat, everyone, can you please hashtag legend in the chat for Ben? Man, you don't have to donate at all. It is massively appreciated, bro. I cannot say enough how much I appreciate it, but you do not have to do that. Man, big ups to you. Thank you so much for the $8, bro. But please don't feel like you have to do that. I never ask anyone to donate. But on the same hand, thank you so much for that. And I see all that work you're doing over summer is coming in handy. Lockie, it has been so long since you've been a part of this channel and part of the chat. So how have you been, man? Brother! No. Brother, no. Stop. Bro, you don't have to keep donating. Stop that. Oh, man. So, for you guys who don't know, BF Car Spots is good mate of the channel. Ben, he isn't the Ben that everyone's thinking of. I have done a video with him in the past. We did a Try Not to Laugh challenge when I was in Gold Coast 2 years ago, I think it was now. It's fair to say, Ben, bro, you don't look the same anymore. You're completely different. But thank you so much for the donation, bro. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone in the chat for the hashtag legends as well. Brother, stop that now. All right, you've made your point, bro. Stop. It's all good. It's calm. You don't need to be donating. It's okay. I appreciate it so much, but really, you don't need to be doing that. Let's go back into the roasts, because I feel like you guys enjoyed roasting me so much. And I will go up and read through the the sponsored chats as well. So the first one was $8 from BF Car Spots, Ben Fogarty, keep it up. The second one, $2.99, anything for a brother. And the third one, another $2.99, got to show my love somehow. Bro, big ups to you, much love. Thank you everyone in the chat for getting behind him and hashtag legend as well. No, look what you've done. You've started it now. Lockie, big ups to you as well, brother. Thank you so much. Lockie from Tassie, bro. Thank you so much for the donation. Another $3. Oh, it's getting out of hand. All right. I feel it's only right. Fist bump to you, Lockie. Thank you so much, brother. Better let me catch up with you when you're here. Better let me catch up with you when you're here. I know what you meant. When I'm in Brisbane, I will let you know, Ben. Don't worry. We will be catching up. I think I definitely owe you a beer after that. So don't worry about that. I've got it, mate. And again, I'll be in Brisbane to do my training course in January. So anytime when I find out what the dates are, I'll let you know. And I'll definitely make sure there's a night spare so we can go out on the town. I wonder what he has more of, hair or X's. I'm proud to say that I've got more hair than X's because I've been in 3 proper relationships in my life. All have been serious. All have been, actually no, 4 now. But 3 of those have been for 2.5 years or more. So I feel like I've been in proper relationship. Brother, you don't need to do this. All right. Not old enough for a beer yet. I'll take a Coke. Respect. I'll respect that. If you don't want to have a beer, that's sweet. I'm not going to make you. If you want to have a Coke, we can still kick back. I'll have a beer, you can have a Coke. We'll just chill out, do whatever, catch up. It's been a long time since I've had a catch up, so I'm more than happy, whatever it means we end up doing, just to have a catch up with you. All right. And yeah, Chanel, I know you live in Queensland. For the last 8 months now, I've been in Cairns. I understand you're a bit further south in Queensland though, but it's fine. If you're not comfortable, I don't want you to say in the chat where you actually live because I completely understand that. But yeah. All right, so like he says, got to show the love. Have not been here for ages. Been busy as fuck though. We've all been there, bro. We've all been there, don't worry. Once you get out of school, life gets fucking hectic and the years honestly fly by quicker than you even know. This year has gone so quick, I haven't even noticed it, to be honest. I've been here for 8 or 9 months now and it feels like I've moved up here not long ago. Time flies once you get out of school and you start working full time and all that sort of stuff, and you sort of dip your toes into what real life is. And even once you start hitting into the higher levels of schooling, the same thing happens. Cairns is all right. It's a good place to go on a holiday, as I said before, but Cairns is a shithole to live. So if you want to take a holiday, Cairns is actually a really nice spot. It's relaxing. You get away from everything. There's not a lot of people around, so you can sort of do your own thing and have a tropical holiday. Whereas Bali, there's a heap of people around. It's touristy, all that sort of shit. But to live here is atrocious. There's the same things that make it good for a holiday make it shit to live. There's nothing to do. The weather's shit house. The people are, in general, scum or bogan. And yeah. Actually, people do. Heck, you know what? Oh, brother, that's deep. All right, actually, people do. He can only pay for the electric bill with that light, seeing as he spends all his money on filling holes, chest, and girls. You're coming at me from all angles there. By hole, I'm assuming you're meaning my chest. Well, by chest, I'm assuming you're meaning my chest. Let's not even deep it, because I know what you mean. And that's kind of mad. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to go for another 15 minutes roughly. That'll be a 2.5 hour stream. So for the next 10 or 15 minutes, even if it doesn't take that long, even if it's only 5 minutes, I want you guys to hit your deepest roast. If there's anything you've been sitting on, get it out. Your deepest, harshest roasts, go flat out. Just keep spamming them and we'll go through them. And that's how we're going to end this episode of Drunk Embarrassing Questions. So if you've been sitting on anything, if you've got anything on your mind, if you've got anything you want to spray me about, get it out now. It can be about absolutely anything to do with me, my appearance, my past, my future, my habits, we'll call them. Anytime, anywhere, I'll be here for a drink. Brother, the donations, you don't have to keep doing that. It's madness. Thank you so much, Ben, for another $3. Anytime, anywhere, I'll be there for a drink. I'm more than happy to catch up with you, mate. I'd love to catch up with you. We'll even film another video together because I enjoyed filming with you last time as well. So anyone who doesn't know, when I filmed on the Gold Coast, Ben was my cameraman for one video. It was a Q&A video where Ben was my cameraman for, and he was asking me questions. And there was another video where Ben and I were spitting water on each other's faces in the Try Not to Laugh challenge, which was incredibly fun as well. We all know how much I love getting spit roasted. Well, you know, sometimes you just got to admit to what you enjoy. And if it's a dick in your mouth and a dick up your ass at the same time, well, so be it. You know what I mean? All right. Yes, I had more hair back then. That isn't quite hard to do though. I do need another haircut, to be fair. The only thing I hate about having short hair is you can notice all the scars through my head. Like you can see a big bald spot there. It's because I've got a scar running across my head like that from where I split my head open. So having like really short hair, you can really see those scars and it just makes me look even balder than I already am. All right, so guys, please go ham in the comments. Drop your harshest roast. Once you guys have gone through roasts, if you feel like you've got nothing left in the tank, just comment #done in the chat. If we get 3 #dones in the chat in a row, we'll end the video there because then I know you guys are done with your roasts. So now is the time to get your roasts out. Roast me as hard and as fast and as strong as you can. And what future you got to see us all before you kick the bucket? Well, here's to hoping. There have been some nights where I haven't thought I will, I'll be honest. The main reason Terence and his ex didn't work was because they both had different meanings on the word roast. Yes. Yes, Lockie, that's what I was implying, hard and fast. I just thought that I may as well join in the banter before we end the video. For Sarah, if you are still watching, or for Ben, if you want to tell Sarah, these drinks are extremely strong. So at the moment I'm drinking, let's see, 2 shots of 38% tequila, 2 shots of 40% Hennessy, 2 shots of 20% schnapps, all mixed into one. It actually is a really nice drink. It gets you drunk quick and you wake up fine. Well, the first time I tried it, I woke up fine. I'm hoping it's the same again, so I've got to work tomorrow, but we'll see how we go. All right, so guys, any last roasts, make sure you get them in the comments. This is also the perfect time to ask me any more questions if you have any more questions. I will remind you that if you have any embarrassing photos of me, now's the time to send them in. No, bro, don't keep up with the donos. No, it's all good, man. I don't ask for any donos, and love the fuck out of you for it, man, but you don't have to be doing that. Yeah, yeah. There was a time where we went crazy with the dono. So Ben from Cornerflag, you would be aware of who Ben from who Ben from BF Car Spots is. That's Ben who I filmed with in the Gold Coast. That's who was doing all the donos. We also had Lockie FC, a supporter from down in Tassie, if I remember correctly. Good friend of the channel, has been away for a while, but he's back now, and I'm more than happy to have you back, man. It is good to see you back. I will say for anyone who's new to this video, the goal was if we hit 20 likes on the video, what would happen is you guys could send me in any embarrassing photos you have of me and I would upload them to Twitter. We are now at 22 likes, which means if you guys send me any photos, I'll upload them to Twitter. All that's left is to determine whether we upload them all as a batch or individually. What I might even do is I might put a poll up on Twitter. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, it is at wireless_vlogs. That is where you're going to see all these embarrassing photos. So Ben, can you please plug that in the chat quickly? Make sure you go and follow me before this video ends, because very soon all of those photos are going up on Twitter. And trust me, you do not want to miss seeing these photos, because these are photos that I've kept hidden for years and they are about to come out online for you guys to retweet as much as you want. In saying that, I do ask that you respect my privacy, but by not saving those photos and sharing them on other platforms, I'm more than happy for you to retweet any photo I put up, but please don't save the photos and put them onto different social networkings. Please respect my privacy. I'm doing this for you guys for a bit of a laugh and entertainment. Let's make sure we keep it that way by not just sharing these photos everywhere. Retweet them on Twitter, that's fine. If you even want to put them up on Instagram, put them on Instagram and at WirelessVLOGS. Make sure you tag me in it so I can see it. Otherwise, if I can see it, it's all well and good, because I can understand who's doing it and I know it's just a joke and everything. Whereas if I find out that it's happened and you haven't tagged me in it, I don't see that organically, I come across it, I can go, what's happened here? This person is taking the piss, sort of thing, and it causes a little bit of friction. So it's just easier if you guys tag me so I can keep track of who's sharing what. I don't care if you share those things, but just make sure you're tagging me so that way I know it's all a joke and you've come from this video. You're not just taking those photos and putting them everywhere, if that makes sense. All right. So Ben said one last one. So he's one more donation of 99 cents. Can we get a hashtag legend in the chat for Ben once again? What's lower, your sperm count or your self-esteem? From the tight jeans I used to wear, probably my sperm count, to be honest. Although that is fucking tough. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Moving on. Was in Tassie, but I'm in Melbourne till Feb. Have been here since September. My apologies. So, Lockie is now in Melbourne. So, there is a good opportunity there, Lockie, if you are still YouTubing, to create some networks. And I'm happy to help you around creating networks in Melbourne with some YouTubers that I know very well, if you are still making videos and want to collab. I'm sure there's a few people watching this who live in Melbourne who would be happy to collab with you as well. Your ex has taken all polls. Yes, she has. Michael, good night, mate. It is good to have you on. Good to hear from you again. I hope you are well, and thank you for joining us, and I'll speak to you soon, brother. What does Terence and a trainer have in common? They both know the best way to get rid of a kilo. That's not bad. I'll rate that. That's not bad. What's a man got to do to get a collab going? There we go. Lockie, if you want to collab, hit up Ben on Twitter. He is more than happy to collab with up-and-comers, as I did for Ben when I was more established than he was. I was happy to get Ben involved in my channel, and Ben was more than happy to have me on his channel. So the network Ben and I are part of, the Lads Entertainment Network, we're a part of We're trying to build a community around the channels. We're not just trying to be independent channels. We're trying to build a community. And to do that, we're more than happy to include other artists, other content creators, and try and expand as far as we can to just spread happiness and joy through our videos. That's all we do it for, is just for the joy of everyone else. So if you are still doing YouTube and you wouldn't mind doing a collab, hit up Ben. He would be happy to do a collab with you. Although, in just reading your comments, maybe not. If you did want to start, that would be a good place, though. So, guys, if we have any more roasts, we're going to wrap it up in a few minutes. We've got 4.5 minutes left. While you're at it, don't forget to plug me. No, you can't just come in at the end of a video and ask for a plug. It doesn't work that way. Join in the chat, join in the fun, then I'll plug you. All right, it looks like we might be about to wrap up anyway. So make sure you check out Ben from That's not right. Make sure you check out Ben from Cornerflag Games. Make sure you check out Ben from BF Car Spots if you're into motorsport, which I know most of you are. That is an amazing video to go and check out some sexy fucking machinery. Make sure you check out Crossbar Capers because he can steal podcast ideas. Make sure you check out who else we got. Lockie FC, who doesn't make content anymore, but we're going to make him. We're going to try and make Lockie get back into the content train. Make sure you check out my little bro who came into the stream, and I thank him very much for joining us. He's at Cheeky Panda Gaming. Please do check him out. If you go onto my channel, he is one of my similar channels. So on the right hand side, if you go onto my channel, down the right hand side, there'll be some suggested content creators. Ben is on there. Josh from Crossbar Capers is on there, and my little brother is on there as well. Make sure you subscribe to those guys. Show them some love. Make sure you're supporting the people who support me. I'm sorry if there is anyone I've missed. All right, we'll have one more story. We'll wrap it up with one more story. Josh, the floor is yours. Give me the topic and I'll tell the story. We've got one more to go. Loves an away trip to Adelaide. We've covered the Adelaide away trip in every live stream I've done. We've flogged that to the moon. I've even told the story of the talcum powder at the airport, in case you're watching AFP. That's the autism again. Good one. Your ex makes videos. They don't go on YouTube though. Bro. Bro. I thought we were done with the ex jokes. Oh. Isaac, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to plug you yet because I know you're not grinding just yet. But make sure you check out Isaac Wood as well, Inmate Izzy. Him and I are going to be collabing a lot in the future once I move back to Melbourne because I'm going to have no choice but to write and create with him. Those videos aren't going to be our normal videos. They are going to be amazing projects that we create, produce, and release ourselves. That is all the information I'm going to give you for now, but please keep an eye out for those because they are something that have been years in the coming, years in the making, and I'm so keen to do, and it's going to make waves when it drops. So please check out Isaac Wood for now because that is going to happen. All right, fat chick supply within. So that is a reference to Tinder while I was in Adelaide. So I'll quickly tell this story. I know we've covered it before, but I'll quickly tell it again for anyone who doesn't know it. So while I was in Adelaide doing my away days, my first trip, which means I had to do an initiation. Part of that initiation was there was a forfeit that was in place. The only way I didn't have to do this forfeit was I had to get on Tinder, match with someone, and bring her to the football game. I had to prove that it was the same chick from Tinder, so I couldn't just meet someone at the game and say, oh, I met them on Tinder and do it like that. I had to prove that it was from Tinder, and that's how we met. And she came to the game from Tinder. The one girl I ended up getting, I got as far as she agreed to come to the game. We organised it and I bailed. But she was a larger girl, and the boys have rinsed me for that ever since. That to me doesn't matter, but the boys are misogynistic and pigs, so they care about that, especially Josh in general. So let's all just roast Josh for a minute. Adelaide Part 2 is needed. It certainly is. I'm going to vlog the next Adelaide away trip we do, which is meant to be in March. Hopefully we can all commit to that and make that work, because I think if it's anything like the last Adelaide away day, it is going to be mental. And hopefully this time I don't have coke up my nose within 5 seconds of walking into the hotel room. But then again, hopefully I do. All right, guys, I think we might wrap it up there because it looks like everyone's finished with their roasts. Guys, make sure you send me those photos. If you don't send me those photos, I can't upload them. All right, and if... No, Josh, no. Ben, Josh, talk. Ben, talk, Josh, now. No, not happening. Ben, talk, Josh. If you're still here, Ben, talk to Josh about that. I'm not sure he is, so I might have to do that myself. But, Josh, I'll talk to you about that in a minute. All right, thank you guys very much for jumping on this stream. It has been great fun, as always. Hopefully you guys enjoy the live streams. Let me know if you do enjoy these live streams more. I'm still trying to test the water for whether I get more enjoyment from you guys out of the live streams or the normal videos. I feel like I get more enjoyment from you guys out of the live streams just because I've got that feedback and that instant banter with you. But if you guys do enjoy the post-prod videos more, let me know. Feel free to comment, because I do read through all the comments. I want to make these videos as good as possible for you, so hopefully you enjoy them. For now, I want to thank Ben for being mod on this video. I know it's a tiresome job, but thank you very much for being here throughout the video. I want to thank Ben from BF Car Spots for constantly donating since you've been here. It is not asked for, but bro, thank you so much for doing it. Lockie FC, I want to give you a shout out, bro. It's been a long time since you've been on the channel, but it is great to have you back. Josh, thank you for dropping in at the end. I know you've been busy tonight, so thank you for dropping in while you've had a spare minute. Brendan, thank you for jumping in and helping the chat go, keeping the banter going. Same to Michael with sending me some interesting photos while I was streaming. That is always good fun, and I do enjoy that sort of stuff. Isaac, brother, thank you for being you. Thank you for the roasts, the banter, the back and forth. Thank you for keeping these sort of videos alive and sparked. You people like you, Isaac, Ben, Josh, and Ben from BF Car Spots, you guys are the reasons these videos work. It's because I know if I ask the chat something, you guys will answer. You guys will bounce back with me and I can talk with you guys. That keeps videos like this alive. And that is the only reason I can stream for 153 minutes, is because you guys are here. So thank you so much for you guys just being you, just being part of the channel and supporting me like you always have. It means so much to me. Thank you for the two of you, Ben and Lockie, who donated. You don't have to do that, but it means the world to me. Ben, I know I thanked you for being mod, but thank you for just being part of the channel in general. Chanel, thank you for jumping on as well. I know it's been such a long time since we have spoken, but thank you for being part of this. You are the sole reason we got to 23 likes at the end of the video, so thank you very much for now making me have to upload some embarrassing photos to Twitter that, if I'm honest, I don't want to do, but it's part of the enjoyment that I want you guys to have in these videos. I don't want just these videos to be one way and me to have all the fun. I want you guys to enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy making them. And so if that means I have to embarrass myself on Twitter just to know that you guys are enjoying it, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to do it every day of the week. So thank you very much, Chanel. All right, I'm going to read through a few asked questions or comments. Anyone wishing to watch? No. Peace, catch you on the next video. I don't know how. I thought I'm the only one with a copy. Loving the work, brother. Well, while we're dropping truth bombs, hit the like. Okay, Ben, very, very well done. I knew it was one of you guys who had made a fake account just to get up to that 20 mark. So fair play to you, Ben. Well done. And we have eclipsed 20. We're at 23 likes now. So I really have no choice in uploading some uploading some photos to Twitter. Well, while we're dropping truth, how about a shout out for Ben from Hit the Like? All right. So that is all. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Like always, let me know your feedback down below in the comment section. This will go up as a video on its own. So if you guys do watch this or are watching this as a video, let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. If you're watching this live, let me know what you think before I end this video. That way I know how to improve the future videos, live streams, whether it be post-prod, live streams, whatever I decide to do. And yeah, let's get hashtag he's coming home in the chat for early next year. It's been an absolute pleasure to be your entertainment for this evening, and peace.